Let's show you what else Mamata Banerjee said, because this is all the stops have been pulled out as far as this crossfire is concerned in West Bengal. That's the reason why we're giving it so much attention, because there is so much at stake for both the Trinamool and the BJP. Here's what else Mamata said over a series of issues, including the Citizenship Amendment Act, and accused the ruling party at the center of spreading lies. Take a look.
আসামে অল্টারনেটিভ পাচ্ছে না বলে না তো ওখানেও হতো এনআরসি আর এনপিআর এর নামে যে অত্যাচার করেছো এখনো বলে বেড়াচ্ছে এনপিআর করেগা এনআরসি করেগা কিচ্ছু হবে না তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস থাকতে কারো অধিকার আমরা কাটতে দেব না আমি কখনো দেখিনি দেশের একটা স্বরাষ্ট্রমন্ত্রী এত মিথ্যে কথা বলে প্রতিদিন বাংলায় চলে আসছে আর প্রতিদিন বাংলায় চলে এসে ममता जी ने ये किया ममता जी ने नहीं किया तो कौन किया बोलो शिक्षाश्री कौन किया ममता जी ने किया कन्याश्री कौन किया तृणमूल कांग्रेस सरकार ने किया रूपश्री कारा करेছে तृणमूल कांग्रेस করেছে
Quick opening comments. We've got with us live Shishir Bajoria, spokesperson of the BJP, Riju Datta, member of the Trinamool Congress. Riju, coming to you first. Amit Shah, big, aggressive, final leg of the Poriborton Yatra today. What did you make of it? Another big challenge thrown at Mamata Banerjee.
First of all, good afternoon to you, Shiv. Good afternoon to Shishirji. Rather than going into the technicalities, like our Honorable CM said, I also do not understand how the Home Minister of a country can, just blatantly lie like this. And, Amit Shah ji in Bengal's visit has become like the proverbial Santa Claus in a shopping mall. On 25th December, you'll click pictures with him, you'll see a sack full of goodies, and he will promise you that all your wishes will come true. And on 26th December, when you go, you'll not find the Santa Claus, you'll not find the goodies, neither you'll find the promises. So I do not understand why lie about it. And he has also mentioned about women that, when we come into power, we will give 33% reservation to women. Let me just tell the viewers of this channel that in Bengal, in local body polls and in Panchayat, there is 50% reservation for women, 41% in Lok Sabha and 31% in Rajya Sabha, where BJP stands at near 14% in Lok Sabha and 11% in Rajya Sabha. We have given scholarships to girls in Kanyasri. We have given bicycles to girls to pursue education in Chobuk Shati. We have given Shastro Shati card in the name of the house.
Let me bring Shishir Bajoria also in on this. Mr. Bajoria, we heard the Home Minister once again invoke the Jai Shri Ram chant at his rally today. And then you heard Mamata Banerjee raising the whole Durga issue, the whole Saraswati Puja issue again. And she has thrown a challenge at Amit Shah, saying, I dare him, I challenge him to recite the Saraswati mantra. Once again, Mr. Bajoria, it has become a God versus God kind of thing in the politics of Bengal.
Namaskar to everyone, including my Trinamool friend. Let's put it this way. Jai Shri Ram has now become a slogan of protest in West Bengal, where the people are protesting against the Trinamool rule. How it has become that? It's because first, a little while back, some days back, Mamata Banerjee had 6 youth arrested for saying Jai Shri Ram. She said they are abusing me. Jai Shri Ram, she called it an abuse. Now she realizes that her reciting Kalma in government events is not getting her anywhere, and because she knows that her government is on a way out, I welcome her now. She's saying I want to recite the Saraswati mantra, I want to recite the Durga mantra, and I welcome. After all, we believe in worshipping whichever god or goddess we want to worship. But it's the same chief minister. She's my chief minister too, though she does not recognize any of us as the people of West Bengal, because she calls everybody else Bahiragata, outsiders. Now, she is the one who would denounce anything. She would say, she has said it, that though the cow which gives me milk, I will take the kick also. And it's very clear who she meant, the milch cow. The milch cow is the minority community.
Okay.
Because even during the COVID, she only went to them. And she only spoke to them. She did not speak to the rest of the state.
It looks like, Riju, it looks like Mamata Banerjee, I know she spoke about a lot of things, and we've played out her different sound bites from her rally today. But, that challenge on the Saraswati mantra, it looks to me like she's been baited into keeping that conversation open. Amit Shah once again says Jai Shri Ram. He screams it as his rally. Shishir Bajoria of the BJP says it has become now a slogan of defiance and protest in Bengal. And Mamata Banerjee seems unable to ignore it.
No, see, the thing is, we have no issues with the Jai Shri Ram slogan. Instead, we say Jai Siya Ram because we include Ma Sita also in it.
But Shri means Sita, but anyway, yeah.
But the problem is, when the BJP cadres use Jai Shri Ram as a lynching war cry, as a bullying tagline, or to harass the dignity of a woman, that is where the problem starts. Otherwise, there is no problem. What is happening in Bengal? Can you just see? And we have had n number of times on this Ram debate, but my pertinent question to Shishirji here is that all the elections that BJP has fought through the length and breadth of this country, they have fought on the name of Lord Ram. But their state president has said, we don't consider Ram as God, we consider him as a Raja. He even went on to say that in Ayodhya, Ram's Mahal has been built, not Mandir, and he even compared Ram to Amitabh Bachchan. So when their state president is not acknowledging Lord Ram...
But Riju, do you notice? Riju, I don't know if you notice, but it seems like the BJP is tied you down to this subject. That is the point here. They're getting you to speak about Ram and Durga and Saraswati. Rest of the conversation is being drowned out by Jai Shri Ram, and that's what the BJP wants from you. And it seems like Mamata is falling for that.
No. See, I'll tell you, when Amit Shah ji comes and lies, like he came and said, oh, Saraswati Puja is not happening in Bengal. Obviously, then Didi will say that it has been happening here for hundreds of years. It will happen for hundreds. Amit Shah ji came and said there is no development in Bengal. Then Konyasri, Sobutcha, the only state which gives free ration, healthcare and education. Who has done that?
Shishir Bajoria, are you getting the sense? Are you getting the sense during this campaign that Mamata Banerjee is in some way on the defensive as far as Jai Shri Ram is concerned? Whether it is Durga or Saraswati, I wish we had, other topics to discuss. But given that the conversation around this is such a central part of the campaign, you had Amit Shah also say that the whole point of this slogan of Jai Shri Ram is to highlight the appeasement politics of Mamata Banerjee. Is that succeeding on the ground?
Yeah. Well, you see, it's very clear. My friends like Riju, who's today sitting up opposite me, they must be really struggling hard to change the narrative. After all these days, they attacked the slogan Jai Shri Ram. They attacked because Mamata Banerjee, our chief minister, had people arrested at that slogan. Now they're trying to differentiate. No, we say Jai Siya Ram. If they care to know, Ram Parichay in Ramayana, in Ramcharitmanas, is Sitapati Ram. Sita ke pati hai Ram. Now they're trying somehow, I know we are missing the bus, let's climb onto it. And now they try to invoke other gods. Ask Riju, tell me how many times we've had to go to the court just to get Durga Puja Vasan done. How many times we had to go to the court because Mamata Banerjee wanted to appease the minority community and stop the Vasan. Now, this is the situation. We should be talking of development. We should be talking of taking the state forward, and we are going to talk whether this narrative or not, because last 34 years of left rule and then 10 years of this Trinamool rule, the state is backed by 4.5 decades. The state is nowhere on the map of the country. Now, to take the state forward, we have drawn up a plan. We will see the issue, the religious narrative is because it's become a slogan of protest.
I certainly hope that, with the religious narrative climaxing and becoming more intense day by day, I don't see it actually dissipating, to be very honest with you. I hope what you're saying, Mr. Bajoria, is true, that the development and other more substantive issues, will become front and center in this entire campaign debate. But I also want to highlight, I've got a small piece of breaking news right now from the Bengal campaign, which is just illustrative of how personal this entire campaign has become. It's become very, very personal. There are strong personalities involved in this campaign, but take a look at this now. A day after Trinamool Member of Parliament Nusrat Jahan's companion and friend Yash Das Gupta joined the BJP. Mamata, referring to that, has accused the BJP of fueling fights between couples and causing divorces. A very, very strong comment from Mamata Banerjee on Nusrat Jahan's friend Yash, who is also an actor, joining the BJP. Mamata says that because of the BJP, several couples are getting divorced. In December last year, BJP MP Soumitra Khan sent a divorce notice to his wife Sujata Mondal after she joined the Trinamool. Let's just listen in.
এতো ঘরে ঘরে জানেন না, এখনো দেখতে পাচ্ছেন না, ঘরে ঘরে ডিভোর্স করছে হাজবেন্ড ওয়াইফে। বিজেপি এমন একটা পার্টি ঘরে ঘরে ডিভোর্স করতে এনকারেজ করে। হিন্দু মুসলমানে শুধু ভাগ করে তাই নয়, হিন্দু মুসলমান শিখ খ্রিস্টান শিডিউল কাস্ট শিডিউল ট্রাইব সবে সবে ভাগ করে দেয়। এমনকি মা মেয়েতে ভাগ করে দিচ্ছে, বাবা ছেলেতে ভাগ করে দিচ্ছে, এমন একটা পার্টি। আর দুদিন পর পর আসছে, 5 স্টার হোটেলে থাকছে, 5 স্টার হোটেলে পার্টি অফিস চালাচ্ছে। কোনোদিন বাংলায় সব শুনেছি আমরা?
Riju, you know, it's gotten quite personal. I'm not surprised, to be very honest, that Mamata Banerjee has pointed at the BJP now, referring to obviously the Soumitra Khan episode. I'm sure also referring to the Yash episode yesterday, to say that the BJP is causing divorces among, couples. This is a very angry Mamata making a very personal allegation.
No, you have to see the chronology. From day one, BJP has started their campaign in Bengal. They have personally attacked Abhishek Banerjee. That is their only narrative that they have got. So they have made it personal from the get-go. Now, after Sujata Khan joined Trinamool Congress, Soumitra Khan sent her a divorce letter. So you have to follow the chronology. And just to answer Shishirji, when Shishirji talks about development, the democracy index in India is on 63, and in the economic index, India is 164 in 194 countries. So what development you have done for the country? After Corona pandemic, the world was looking at the Indian budget. You have put the entire country on Diwali bumper sale, and now all of a sudden you want to make Sonar Bangla. So these lies, these hypocrisies, people of Bengal are seeing right through it, and it is not happening.
No, but this is an interesting,
has made it a political debate.
But this is an interesting comment because it's specific. Usually politicians make broad strokes, Shishir Bajoria, but this is very specific. She's pointing at your party. Mamata Banerjee is pointing at your party and saying, this is just a day after Yash Das Gupta, companion and friend of Nusrat Jahan of the Trinamool, joins the BJP. She's pointing at your party and saying, your party is causing divorces among couples and splitting up of families. You want to respond to that, Mr. Bajoria?
Well, see, I would hate to make things personal on a
She's
national
made it
channel,
personal, sir. She's made it personal. This comment of the Honorable Chief Minister that they were getting splits amongst couples, to the best of my knowledge, now I may be completely wrong, but to the best of my knowledge, Nusrat Jahan was a happily married lady to a particular person called Nikhil Jain. What happened to that? I've not heard, but I may be wrong. But see, it's not my job to get into somebody's personal life. But since the Honorable Chief Minister referred to yesterday's joining and said that we are causing splits and divorces, I really don't know. But to the best of my knowledge, again, I repeat, I thought that she was a happily married lady. No, I don't want to get into any personal details of anyone. Everyone is entitled to their private life. I am going to be the last person to comment on that. But Riju, the very reason why we are bringing it up is because Mamata Banerjee has referred to it. Nobody asked her a question. She referred to it on stage.
That is why I have referred to it.
Yes.
Otherwise, I hate to bring
absolutely. So
another
do I.
person's
We don't
name.
want to get into people's personal lives. We have the highest respect for our elected
my
representatives.
apologies to everyone.
Let me be very clear to my viewers and to my friends, both Shishir and Riju, that the only reason I'm asking you about this is because the Honorable Chief Minister has mentioned it suo moto. Nobody asked her a question. She mentioned it of her own volition. That's the reason why I'm bringing it up. We have the highest respect for elected representatives, no matter which party they belong to or where they are in the country. Riju, do you want to add to that? Why do you think Mamata Banerjee brought it up?
I just want to say that, you know, in your India Today conclave, there was a panel when Nusrat Jahan was present,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And she was very vocal. Agnimitra Paul was there, but obviously you know it, I know it, and the viewers know it. Agnimitra Paul couldn't stand in front of Nusrat Jahan. She was very vocal there. She was very vocal in the parliament, and she's very vocal on Twitter as well. And this sequence of events, suddenly Yash Dasgupta joins BJP. We know how BJP plays their cards. I don't want to comment about Nusrat's personal life. That's her personal life. She's a personal friend also. But anybody who raises voice against BJP, somehow they are being pressurized either by state machinery or by the top brass. Now Sujata Khan wants to be respected as a woman. She joins Trinamool Congress. Her husband sends a divorce notice. Nusrat Jahan is vocal in the parliament and in the conclave or on Twitter. Her friend is being pressurized to join BJP. So, you know, these things, these chronologies, we can sit here and discuss. But the people are understanding this. You know, Mamata Banerjee, as we know Mamata Banerjee, she is never been and she will always be a very straight-speaking politician.
Riju, you're leveling a very serious allegation. Shishir Bajoria, that's a serious allegation. Riju says the BJP is pressuring these people to join the BJP. Whether it is Yash Das Gupta...
I will add just 10 seconds to it. I'll just add.
Yes.
You know, every day there is a press center in Trinamool Bhavan. Every day there has been press conferences happening there. And every day on different people from the film fraternity was joining Trinamool Congress. BJP had no joining, but after 2 months of seeing that, suddenly there is a flurry of people today also Hiron joined, who was part of Trinamool Congress. Then Yash Dasgupta joined, and some other local artists joined. So there is always a flurry because they thought, oh my God, we have left out the film fraternity. We have to get some people involved.
Shishir, I understand what you're saying. Shishir Bajoria, two things that you can respond to there. One, he says, Riju says the BJP is under pressure and is pressuring these people to join the BJP, you know, whether they are celebrities or not. And the reason for that is because there are many celebrities already in the Trinamool and many more are joining. Therefore, the BJP is feeling pressured to also get some celebrities and film stars.
Well, it's a bit of a joke what my friend says. The state is in their control. Everyone is, it's become a police state. Even yesterday, when Yash Dasgupta was on his way to the media center where he joined, there was a group of Trinamool motorcycle riders who did their best to stop him. The police were silent spectators. The same way police were silent spectators when Naddaji's convoy was attacked. I was personally in that convoy. An attempt was made for 3 of us to be dragged out of our cars. And the police were mute spectators when this happened. Same thing happened yesterday. And what are you talking of? That we are forcing? If we were forcing just to put up a meme, one of our karyakartas had to spend 10 nights in a lockup. Just for a meme, had to spend in a lockup. Now, you think this is possible? The fact is that people are flocking around BJP. Because one, everybody is sick and tired of this private limited company of Bhua Bhatija, of Pishi Baipo, and they're feeling throttled. Their big netas are leaving and coming and joining. There's a queue. Now, if film actors, actresses, they also decide to join, what is Riju Babu? Are you suggesting we should tell them, no, please go to Trinamool Bhavan? Come on, my dear friend. There's the reality. Smell the coffee. Your days are over.
Riju, answer that. Riju, answer that.
Yes.
That people are flocking. No, this is a barb, especially because there are many people who've joined from the Trinamool to the BJP also. So it's like it's a twin-pronged attack on you. They're saying that why are you bothered if people are flocking towards the BJP? These people are also flocking, he says.
Shiv, you are a very senior journalist and you have been following politics all throughout the country. If there are so many people flocking to BJP, why in the Jhargram rally Nadda ji had to run away because there were lack of people? And today's Amit Shah ji's rally in Namkhana, he has posted the pictures on Twitter. You just go and see, you will understand how many people were there. Now coming back to this celebrity thing, I just want to ask two pertaining questions to Shishir ji. Shishir ji, all throughout the length and breadth of this country, you have done your elections on the face of Modi ji and the Modi magic. Then why is the need for your senior leaders to go and talk to Saurabh Ganguly and Mithun Chakravarti? Why is Modi magic and Amit Shah ji and Nadda ji not enough to stand in front of the persona of Mamata Banerjee? So who's doing it? We are not going to any doorstep. National channels are showing your top leaders. Even one of your top leaders.
So you're saying that the BJP is wooing these film stars? You're saying
they are trying to, because the Modi magic is not working in front of the person of Mamata Banerjee. So they need some sort of face to have some sort of relevance to the people of Bengal.
Respond to that.
I will give three names.
Shishir Bajoria, we started this debate somewhere. We've landed up somewhere else because of the developments. But I'm glad it's come here, because this comes down to a point which the BJP is frequently questioned about, which is that the leadership of the BJP in West Bengal lacks a big face. That's the reason why Amit Shah comes there very frequently. That's why Mr. Nadda is there. That's why the Prime Minister needs to be there very often as well. And Riju now says that's the reason why you are trying to harvest some big, well-known celebrity faces. Just like the BJP tried with Rajinikanth in Tamil Nadu, you need some big faces in West Bengal, is the allegation. Respond to that.
See, first of all, for a person from Trinamool Congress, it's not easy for them to fathom what happens in a national party. You may call yourself an All India Trinamool Congress, but you know what your All India stands for. Now, when you look at a party like ours, which is the world's largest political party, obviously our netas from all over the country will come. Prime Minister, Home Minister, our All India President, and a whole host. We have a huge number of chief ministers. They will all come. This because in BJP we take every election seriously. And now what these guys do? They call them outsiders because they want Rohingyas, they want Bangladeshis. They even bring Bangladeshi actors and actresses for their campaign. We caught them out last time. They had to flee overnight. Overnight, Bangladeshi actors and actresses had to flee from, they were caught in their roadshows, Trinamool roadshows. Now, one more issue which we have to highlight here, that today, the way things are developing, people they are feeling throttled. They are feeling throttled in Trinamool Congress.
Okay.
So where will they go? They have to come to BJP.
We'll have to see.
They are coming.
We'll have to see where the cards fall.
When you say about Saurabh Ganguly and Mithun Chakravarti, now what is the wrong? Our motto is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. We are with everyone. We will be with everyone.
Okay.
And mind you, we will go to more and more people. If that bothers you, Riju Babu, sorry, can't help it.
Okay.
How are artists feeling throttled who are non-political? I do not understand that. They're artists, they're celebrities.
I'm out of time, Riju.
Anyways, everybody, yes.
Okay.
People have got the point.
Okay. I understand we've given...
So he agrees that the politicians are feeling throttled.
Okay.
I just made a point. We were talking about celebrities, sir.
I'm out of time. I'm out of time, gentlemen, but it's been a pleasure to have the both of you. I will bring you back here. I assure you that the Bengal election campaign and our coverage here on India Today is going to be absolutely the best. We will continue to bring you the big issues, the big debates, the big face-offs, and the best coverage. That's my promise to you here on India Today. Very quick break.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.